Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another video reaction, and today we are going to be finishing up season 1 of The Last of Us. We're in the final episode as we're getting ready to jump straight into season 2. Once that happens, what can I say about the first season? I had a blast watching this as a big fan, huge fan of The Last of Us games. This was just a brilliant showcase of the franchise in a TV show format. The writers did their thing, their actors did their thing, set design, makeup, soundtrack, everything. They brought so many characters to life in such a great way, so many stories. Even the things they added and they changed still always had a purpose and they worked. I'm super excited to see what they do with the finale and how they do that whole thing. Such a strong ending, and since they've done pretty much everything leading up to this finale, like in the first game for the most part, I think I know where they're gonna end season 1 now. And it's a very big moral dilemma that's coming, that I kind of hinted at the previous episode, that this is gonna be very much the thing that we grapple with this show, even coming down to season 2. And also I've heard they've greenlit season 3 already, which is great, which means that they will have time to flesh out these ideas, these concepts, and these upcoming characters and stories. Yeah, I don't have much to say. I'm just really excited to jump right into this. Before we do that though, as always, I need to give a special shout out to my amazing Patreons: Aiden Coyle, Machiavelliaton, Precious Lily White, Mars of France, Netless, Heather, Berry Switch, Archangel, Irene AK, and Jack Loaf. Thank you guys so much for being patrons of the channel. For anybody who would like to check out the Patreon, the link is in the description down below for full-length reactions as well as other Patreon exclusive benefits. Without wasting any more time, guys, let's jump right into this finale. I'm so hyped. Let's go. What the hell? Who are you, miss? This is interesting, these episodes. They always throw you in for a loop, don't they? Hold on, wait a fucking minute. Hold the fucking phone. I know who this is. Is this the voice actors for Ellie in the game? I was trying to think, why did she even sound a bit familiar? And why did she look familiar too? Ashley Johnson, that's who she is. That's so dope if they did this actually. Yes, bro, this is Ashley Johnson, bro. I'm not imagining things. Ashley, what are we doing? Is that Ellie's mother? Hold the fucking phone. Is that Ellie's mother? Are we gonna figure out why Ellie's immune? Is Ellie, voice actress Ellie, playing actual Ellie in the show? Mother in the show? Huh? Oh, I'm freaking out. I also can't not hear Ellie, even in her whimpers. That is definitely her mother. That's definitely little Ellie. She literally gave birth while stabbing a zombie, bro. Are they gonna try and say that this is how she's immune? One of the fucking most badass birth things I've ever fucking seen in my life. I'm so happy they made Ashley Johnson be this, bro. The least they could do. Like, these actors made Ellie, bro, like a fucking unbelievable character.
Yeah, you tell them. You fucking tell them that.
That was so cool what they did. Ellie, talking about Ellie. This is Ellie right here, bro. This is Ellie. But Bella Ramsey is also Ellie. That was brilliant. I can't say it enough. Good job, yo. They didn't have to do it like that, but they did it like that, cause fuck yeah. Why wouldn't she get the opportunity to be in the show? Have they had Joel's voice actor on the show too? Have I missed him? That was so good, man. That's how you fucking do this shit, bro. Also, we are about to see Ellie in a very different type of mental space after what happened in the last episode. At least if they go, oh, here's it. You are about to die. This episode. But we're about to see Ellie in a very different headspace after this. What happened last episode, actually. And also, I learned that she's actually the actual voice actress for Marlene too. So they did this with Marlene's actress. They did it with Ashley Johnson, Ellie's actress. So here I am hoping that probably Joel's voice actor is either already has been on the show or will be on the show. Was she part of the Fireflies, her mother? I know in the game they were friends. She was about to kill herself.
She needs to be fed, and
I keep hearing Ellie. I keep hearing Ellie.
nurse her.
I keep hearing Ellie. It's fucking me up very much. I can't not hear Ellie.
I cut it before I was bit. Before.
Take her with you to Boston.
Make sure that she's safe.
I can't do that.
And I want you to give her this.
With the knife she was stabbing in the game, her most iconic type of weapon, it's actually given by her mother.
I can't.
That's dope.
How long have we known each other?
Our whole lives.
Pick her up right now,
For real.
and then you kill me.
I keep hearing Ellie. This is so dope! It's actually the voice actress for Marlene and the voice actress for Ellie. And they actually play roles in this, and Marlene is even more fucking dope because she actually plays her own character. That's amazing, actually. Why did I just clock this? Have I just clocked this? That's so dope. That's so dope. I'm so happy for them. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Like, they're my peoples. I'm so glad for that. Because, yeah, fuck yeah. Why wouldn't she play the character of Marlene? Because why the fuck not? I mean, yeah, Ashley Johnson can play the character of Ellie IRL due to the age, but damn it, she needs to be in the show somehow. Yes. And now I'm almost certain that they have Joel's voice actor somewhere. This probably was such a dope moment for them during this shoot too. I don't know if they filmed any of the actual voice acting together when the game came out.
I can't kill you.
No.
Please. 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 Cover her ears.
Traumatized since day one, bro. Ellie has been traumatized since fucking birth. So good. I love that they're showing this. It was very important for me that they actually showed this relationship, even to the extent that they did between Marlene and Ellie's mother, because it's hinted at in the game. Marlene talks about the relationship she had with Ellie's mother and the promise she had made to take care of her, and it actually plays a big part in what happens later. And I'm so glad they actually showed this. Poor Ellie, bro. Are you gonna do the transition? Yep, obviously. Yes. So in the game, after the shit that happened between her and David, like that we saw in the previous episode, after that character arc, Ellie, all of the joyfulness that we've used from Ellie is just gone. For instantly after that arc, we play a little bit more further into the storyline, and Ellie is just kind of like disassociated because she.
Hear me? Beefaroni, Chef Boyardee.
Oh, cool.
And then you have Joel trying to actually be the good mood of the crew, which is so funny because Joel is just kind of like a Debbie Downer, and it's Ellie that always gives the fun, like funny, joyful moments. Now you have Joel trying to like bring Ellie back to being Ellie, and when we're playing the game, remember we've spent like 20 hours with Ellie by that point. Is it 20 hours long? I might be exaggerating the first game. The second game, definitely a significant amount of time hearing Ellie all the time saying something funny, lighthearted, that brings up a smile to your face, that lightens the mood, and then you have her be like so sad and depressed and mute. It hits you, bro. It was jarring. It was executed so well.
Boggle? It's a word game.
Yeah.
They had a guitar in that RV. So
I've experienced this ending of this story so many times, and I'm still dreading it.
smashed up, but got me thinking, maybe I should find one. I haven't played in forever.
Are we talking about guitar lessons?
Thinking maybe I could teach you.
Yes!
I bet she'd be great at it. You want to learn how to play guitar?
You guys don't understand how big this is, actually. This is not just about me being like a fanboy and then mentioning the guitar. It's actually big. It's the guitar lessons, they're low-key very important. And I was kind of wondering when they were gonna start mentioning the guitar.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great.
Now, we all know that there is one scene that is a must right now. The fucking giraffes, bro. Bring me the goddamn giraffe scene, my guy.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking.
Cut through that building to get around that stuff, find a skyscraper, go up and look around.
This time I was thinking we blast our way through that rubble. I found some dynamite in that RV back there.
Really?
That's a joke. That's
No, so
just
we're gonna cut through
joking.
that building, find a skyscraper, go up and look around. I had you going, didn't I?
Nope. Beautiful shot. I love the colors.
Military drops bombs. Not one of them hits the building you're trying to demolish.
How does that happen?
No way. If I get you up there, you can drop that ladder down. Maybe we go through that way.
It's funny, they haven't really done this. This was like a basic, like in the game, when it wasn't a cutscene and you actually were controlling the characters, this is how you would get around different levels. So you would have, usually Joel, like put his hands out for Ellie so that she can boost her, lift her up, and then there would always magically be a ladder up there or something that Ellie could drop for Joel to climb up. And this is, I think, the first time that they hinted at that game mechanic, but it's actually ended up being a very iconic game mechanic because you did it all the time. And during that period, well, actually, let me start up because they might actually show it.
Come on, I'll give you a boost.
Yeah, and exactly what happened in the game. The difference is this doesn't hit as hard in this because this is exactly what happened in the game. And imagine you were for like however many hours during the game, you were doing this all the time, and Joe would always go like, "Ellie, give me a boost," and then Ellie would be like so eager, or like, no, he wouldn't be Ellie, give me a boost. That would not be very smart. He was like, "Let me give you a boost," and Ellie would be so eager for him to boost her up so that she can actually feel like she's helping and she's doing shit. And the minute that Joel says that in the game, and then he goes and assumes the pose, the boost up pose, and then nobody comes. Then you kind of like look around with you can look around with your camera. And you can see Ellie just kind of like sitting, just kind of like in her depressed state, and you're like, oh my god, what have they done with Ellie? Ellie has been, her personality has just left her body. She's so miserable right now. And it hurts you, bro. It hurts you because you're used to Ellie being so happy not happy, but bringing you so much happiness all the time. And then she's kind of like this. I wish they would have done this more in the show so that when this scene happened, it actually had more gravity to it.
Kind of seem extra quiet today, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Hear what I.
Yeah, boost. Got it.
And it's literally that ladder. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Ellie!
Up here!
This part. And then this happens. And you're like, okay, that's the Ellie we know. That's the Ellie we want to see. One of my favorite scenes in the game, actually. It's so simple. Well, not really simple, it has a lot of emotional baggage to it. But like this scene lifts your spirit so much. Play the iconic music, yes. It's perfect! They did it. They did it. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect.
I'm scared.
It's perfect.
I won't.
Did they actually bring an actual fucking giraffe? That shit looks real.
Come on.
But this is so beautiful, bro. This is amazing. And you hear her laugh, and you have this reaction that Joel is having right now. You have this exact face when you hear her laugh right now. When you see her be happy again, you have this reaction, bro.
Oh, where's she going? Come on, come on, come on, come on.
This soundtrack, the music that's playing right now,
Is it everything you hoped for?
and these lines.
It's got its ups and downs. You can't deny that view.
Do you remember in the first episode when they had this exact talk?
Look, I don't know exactly where this.
So, and before they do this in the game, when this happens, because the actual developers probably understood that you have been so emotionally fucked up through this journey, right? And when they do this with Ellie, where you feel like her joy has been sucked out of her, they give you this moment, and it's such a beautiful moment, and they actually let you, if you want, you can actually sit there where Jelly and Ellie are watching the giraffes walk while the music is playing, that beautiful melody, and you can actually sit there and you can choose when you want to initiate for the cutscene that had stopped by that point being a cutscene. Stop so that you can actually continue with the story. So you can actually just leave them there and they will sit there just gazing at the beautiful view. And it's so good. But the reason they do that is because they know the minute you decide to just continue the story, this is the last bit of just goodness that you're gonna receive. So, oh bro, and this conversation right here, which actually kind of like showcases Joel's headspace at this point. I'll talk about this after though.
We don't have to do this.
This one.
I want you to know that.
What do you mean? What else are we supposed to do?
Nothing. We just go back to Tommy's. We forget about the whole damn thing.
So here, Joel basically tells you, is like, she means everything to me. Humanity, be damned, you all die right now. This is my girl. So it basically tells you, it hints at what ends up happening. Because this tells you that Joel is determined to be like, damn the fucking cure. I'm seeing you suffering through this, for this. This has been too much on your shoulders, baby girl. Come be my daughter. Come be my daughter. I need you, because Joel needs Ellie same way that Ellie needs Joel by this point.
After all we've been through,
And this line by Ellie, everything that they've done
everything I've done.
can't be for nothing.
It can't be for nothing.
And this is where you get that Ellie's mindset and Joel's mindset not quite synced when it comes to this. Ellie, this is her goal. Ellie wants to be the cure. She wants to be the cure. Very important.
And when we're done, we'll go wherever you want. Tommy's, Sheep Ranch, the moon.
The moon, they actually... Bro.
I'll follow you anywhere you go. There's no halfway with this. We finish what we started.
This is the last bit of light. This is what this symbolizes. Once they enter, well, in the game they actually open the door and they actually enter into the dark room leading into a staircase, which kind of like shows visually what I'm talking about. They leave the light and they enter the darkness. Here they still have light right now, which is kind of good.
They had me in one just like this.
With Sarah?
No, she was gone already.
And notice how they can actually talk about Sarah now? It was a no topic before.
So what was wrong with you?
Just for this.
The guy who shot and missed. Reaching you up than I was.
It was me.
Shot it yourself?
I was the guy who shot and missed.
Damn, he was gonna try to kill himself. I just realized. I was like, did your gun jam? What happened? No. No, Greek guy, no. That's heavy, Joe. Did you decide to just drop it on your head right now?
Sarah died,
Yes, that's the story.
and I couldn't see the point anymore.
And now he
Simple as
sees
that.
the point. There is a point in living now for
I
him.
wasn't scared either. I was ready.
They didn't have this dog in the game. That's new.
Went to pull the trigger. I flinched. Still don't know why. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you all this
I
is
know why you're telling me all this.
Is she scared that Ellie's suicidal?
So time heals all wounds, I guess.
it wasn't time that did it.
If you tell her it was you, he doesn't need to tell her. It was her. We know. And this look. I'm emotional. I'm emotional. Yes, look at their faces. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm glad that didn't work out.
Me too.
Get going.
Yeah. What I'm in the mood for?
What?
Shitty puns.
Oh.
Yo. 10 out of fucking 10 writing, yes. This was so good, it wasn't in the game, new dialogue. They just went crazy with this though.
People are making apocalypse jokes like there's no tomorrow. Too soon?
No, it's topical.
Oh, I love this one. Moon rocks taste better than Earth rocks. Why? Because they're meteor.
That's terrible.
Oh,
That's
fuck
a-
you.
that-
That was actually good.
A 3 out of 10.
What the fuck?
7.
I'll give it a 5.
What the fuck?
5 out of 10.
Can you just chill? Oh, these are fireflies, right? This must be the fireflies right now, yes. Yes, these are the fireflies, yes. Okay. They're the fireflies. That whole thing was different. In the game, instead of this scene, with this beautiful dialogue that they added, and they have a motif throughout The Last of Us is Ellie doesn't know how to swim. And there is a moment in this where they stumble upon, they need to cross a big area where there is a river, a dam has broken, something has happened, and there's a very, very fast paced water stream going through it. And they actually try to get through it, and they can't, and they actually fall in the water. Ellie's almost drowned. And Joel, you go and save her, thank God. And then the water stream pops you somewhere, I think, or you hit your back somewhere, or was that when Henry and Sam found them? Kind of confusing the two. They kind of like get dropped near a shore somewhere, where I don't remember exactly where they were, and then they get run up on by the Firefly people. So they changed that going from the rooftop with the giraffes to the Fireflies. They changed that bit. They made it a lot shorter, but they added a fire ass scene in it with amazing dialogue. So powerful. So powerful. And here we go with this absolute craziness to come. Tell me in the comments, did you all agree with what Joel did? Would you have done what Joel did? Would you have done the same? Put yourself in Joel's shoes.
Welcome to the Fireflies. We lost half our crew crossing the country. I had 5 men whose only job was to protect me. I still almost got killed. How'd you do it?
It was all her.
You are the one person I never wanted to be in debt to. But I owe you. We all owe you.
Just take me to her.
I can't.
Bro.
She's being prepped for surgery.
Oh, Jesus.
Our doctor, he thinks that the cordyceps in Ellie has grown with her since birth.
Why is she in surgery?
It produces a kind of chemical messenger. It makes normal cordyceps think that she's cordyceps. It's why she's immune. Multiply the cells in a lab, produce those chemical messengers, and then we can give it to everyone. He thinks it could be a cure, Joel. A cure.
Cordyceps grows inside the brain.
It does.
Find someone else.
There is no one else. We didn't tell her. We didn't cause her any fear. There won't be any pain.
No, you take me to her. You take me to her right now!
How did you feel? Tell me in the comments.
I was there when she was born, Joel. I promised her mother that I would save her child. I promised. So I do understand. I'm sorry. I have no other choice.
That's...
I do.
Walk him out to the highway, leave him there with his pack. Give him this. If he tries anything, shoot him.
I'm gonna leave this and we're gonna talk about this at the end. No, fuck it, I want to talk about this now. So again, for the 5th time, tell me in the comments, was Joel in the right? Does Marlene understand? If your answer is no, she doesn't, then I can see why most of you can't side with Joe. I sided with Joe. If you believe that Marlene actually does understand, then Joel is about to act very selfishly, and Marlene is actually, while it's that destroys her, she's acting very unselfishly. That is, if you actually do believe that she understands how Joel feels about Ellie. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't, right? She can feel sad about it. Maybe she didn't form the connection that Joel had with Ellie, even if she had been with Ellie for a lot longer than Joel had been. But Joel comes at it from a different perspective and backstory than Marlene. So you have that to consider. There's so many things, so many fucking things to consider. But tell me in the comments. Trust me, when I first went through the story, I was like, fuck no, you're not killing Ellie. Fuck all of you. Fuck the world. If you guys have seen my episode of Game of Thrones, season 8.
I didn't hear anyone say stop.
The bells.
Which way?
Then you know I have no issue with saying fuck the world. In favor of my favorite characters. You know I don't.
The fuck are you doing? Keep walking. I said keep walking.
Where is she? Fuck you. I don't have time for this.
Woo! And they showed it too. And Joel is in fucking I'm killing all of you mode right now, bro. There's no mercy. There's no second thoughts. There's no second thoughts. Look at his face. There's nothing other than save Ellie. Save Ellie. Save Ellie. He literally told us and her, look, sees his reason to leave, bro. They're doing this justice. How this point of the game felt, they're actually doing it justice. Because we just had to go berserk against the Fireflies. I'm very interested to see what they do with this scene right here. Because this is so important. See, if I want to make sure people wouldn't find us before we do the operation, I wouldn't have brought her to the pediatric roof floor. Would have taken her to the geriatric floor, so that Joel couldn't actually know where they would be at. Ooh, this moment, bro. It has, bro. I can't even say anything because there's so many implications for the next season.
Unhook her.
How did you get in here?
I said unhook her.
I won't let you take her.
Unhook her.
It's exactly like the game. Exactly like the fucking game.
Turn around.
Joe, I was 100% with you. You are good in my book. Fuck they're talking about. This is Ellie. This scene too.
Can't keep her safe forever.
Notice how Marlene could have saw him
No
and
matter how hard
didn't.
you try.
Notice how Marlene could have saw him and didn't.
She's gonna grow up, Joel. How long till she's torn apart by infected or murdered by raiders? Because she lives in a broken world that you could have saved.
But it isn't for you to decide.
Or you. So what would she decide, huh? Because I think she'd want to do what's right. And you know it. Even after what you've done, we can still find a way.
And I'm getting chills, bro. You're gonna do the cutaway. They're gonna do it right. You're gonna do it right. Do it right. You have to cut away to him in the car. You have to cut away to him in the car. Do this scene justice. Yes. 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 Remember playing through this the first time, wondering what the fuck happened, and then hearing Ellie in the back of the fucking car, and I'm like, oh, we know what happened.
What drugs?
They were running some tests on you. And some others. Turns out there's a whole lot more like you. People that are immune. Dozens of them. They've actually... They've stopped looking for a cure.
Yo, this is just masterful storytelling and character.
Raiders attacked the hospital that barely got you out of there. We'll find you some new ones on the way.
Are people hurt?
First things he asks, Joe, is about others.
Yes.
First things he asks about others.
Is Marlene okay?
I'm taking us home. I'm sorry.
The guilt that I had for Joel after this, as myself, because I was playing as Joel. Remember, we play as Joel in the game, in this area. Couldn't look Ellie in the eye. Couldn't. I couldn't. Even in the game, I was like, bro, we are lying our ass off. I see what we do. Zero truths coming out of our mouth. Outside of the I love you part. Or I'm sorry. Outside of that part. Not an ounce of truth came out. Marlene, make no mistake, bro. Marlene was... So there is also a lot of conversation regarding what Marlene... Some people believe that Marlene was looking out for herself. I don't agree with those. Some people believe that Marlene cared for Ellie, but didn't have the exact type of insanely strong of a relationship like Joel built with her, which I kind of subscribe to. If I'm being honest, I'm leaning towards the side of Marlene. Yes, she raised Ellie, but Marlene was the leader of the Fireflies. She practically raised so many children because there were so many kids that grew up with our parents, and as we saw and heard from Riley's storyline, Marlene was responsible for a lot of them. Granted, the reason Marlene told Riley that Ellie could not join the Fireflies is to protect Ellie. So she did have preferential treatment from Marlene, and I absolutely believe she cared, 100%. She did care. But it wasn't her reason to leave. Ellie wasn't her literal reason that she hadn't murdered herself, that she hasn't committed suicide, like Joe. He straight up told us. And that's why them adding that scene in the show was so important. And such a smart decision. Because you now can actually put yourself in the position of Joe. Literally feels like there's no point in life if Ellie dies. If he loses Ellie, there's no point. And he acted how he acted. Now, if you want to argue if it was a smart decision, definitely not a smart decision. You cannot tell me that it's a smart decision, even as somebody that agrees with Joe, that actually empathizes with Joe. I want to know if I would agree with Joe, that empathizes with Joe and understood Joe and was rooting for Joe and was like, fuck yeah, Joe, save Ellie, we need to fucking save Ellie. You cannot say that it's a smart decision, because he literally had a fucking, like, he was weighing things, and that was the entire humanity right here. It was like this, a ball here, and this was Ellie. Put both in the fucking, what is this called that they used to have where they would weigh things. And then here's Ellie, and this is the world, and we're fucking. Pfft. Ellie was so much more important than the fucking world, than humanity, and he decided to be like, fuck humanity. I'm keeping mine, because this is more important to me, though. That's the big thing. It was more important to him, and he put himself over humanity in a way. Let's be real. And Marlene was doing the opposite. But again, I'm of the belief that Marlene, although really loved Ellie, she didn't have this type of literal, like, she either lives or both die type of thing with Ellie. She didn't. She had the bigger scope in mind. Anyway, this shit.
You've just come after her.
That was Ellie's mother figure too, though. So, if I understand, Joel basically now, Ellie's father figure, killed Ellie's mother figure. That's it. That's crazy. Guess where they're going? Back to Wyoming. Where season 2 is about to be at. Get ready, y'all, for season 2. I promise, get ready. Joel is happy that Ellie's with him. Ellie is just cell-soaked.
Like all the time.
Look at how he talks about him with Sarah.
That girl, she'd see a big rock and just.
You notice how he's just now talking about Sarah with Ellie, because it's helping him not heal necessarily, but this is so cathartic for him. And the fact that Ellie's his Sarah now, he can actually talk about Sarah, because he can actually envision living without her right now.
She would have liked you.
She would have liked Ellie.
Like I say, the two of you are the same.
Look at this. That was a bit
Definitely
ham-fisted,
different
but
kids.
How so?
I want to say girly, and I'm not saying that you're not girly.
I'm not.
She was taller. She had a killer smile. Again, not saying that you don't.
So,
But you know why I think she'd like you? Because you're funny.
that's it.
I think we would have made her laugh. Not much further now.
Hey, wait. Back in Kansas City, you asked me about the first time I killed someone. When I got bit in the mall, I wasn't on my own. My best friend was there. And she got bit too. We can just wait it out. Be all poetic and just lose our minds together.
Such an amazing line.
And then she did. And I had to. Her name was Riley. And she was the first to die. And then it was Tess. And then Sam.
That's not on you.
I know.
Look, sometimes things don't work out the way we hope. And you don't know what to do next. But if you just keep going,
This is where Joel is at.
you find something new to fight for.
Ellie.
And maybe that's not what you
Swear to
want.
me.
The guilt I had in this moment.
Swear to me that everything you said about the Fireflies is true.
Swear to her, Joel. Can you?
I swear.
Ellie, give me acting here. Okay.
Okay.
And you can tell she didn't believe that shit. This probably was the most tight episode. It was just 40 something minutes, wasn't it? 43 minutes. Tight. They basically did the game. They basically followed the game, and I'm so glad they did, because it was perfect. The ending was perfect. They did not have to change it. The one different thing that they added was amazing, and they just nailed it. 10 out of 10 landing. 10 out of 10 landing. So here, let me just show you a little bit this exact scene, like in the game. How good they got it, but also how great this was too. This was just.
Hey, wait.
You can tell from the face, just.
Back in Boston? Back when I was bitten? I wasn't alone.
Shout out to Ashley
My best
Johnson
friend
too.
was
That's why I'm playing this.
And she got bit too.
The acting in this and the animation,
We didn't know what to do.
and they nailed it in the show.
So. She says. Let's just wait it out. You know, we can be all poetic and just lose our minds together. I'm still waiting for my turn.
Ellie.
Her name was Riley, and she was the first to die. And then it was Tess. And then Sam.
None of that is on you.
Oh, you don't understand.
I struggled for a long time with surviving. And you,
How he holds
No
his
matter
words
what.
too. The one that Sarah
keep
gave you.
finding something to fight for. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear right now.
Swear
but
to
it's-
me. Swear to me that everything that you said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
You can tell she does not believe that shit, bro. You can tell she does not believe that shit, bro. Never believed it. Never once. Get ready, guys, for season 2. That's all I'm about to say. Get ready. Please let me know in the comments. Did Joel, from your point of view? First, I want you to tell me, put yourself in Joel's shoes, what you would have done. Or we can't possibly know. Let's be real. But let's assume that we try and imagine. What would you have done in his shoes? What would you have done in Marlene's shoes? What would Ellie want? What do you think she wants? But is she old enough to understand? And has she been allowed a choice in this? Has she ever been prepped for possibly knowing that her life could be at stake for humanity? Does she deserve a choice when it's her against the world? Like, there's so many things that can go in play here. I was with Joel while he was doing it. Then, when that scene ended and he was in the car talking with Ellie, then I'm like, fuck. What did we just do? And this is where the thing comes into play, where it's like, was Joel, in the end, was he selfish? I think you can't say otherwise. I think you can't say that he wasn't. You can be like, I empathize and I get it. Of course I do. But at the end of the day, he put his life over everything else. People will say, well, he put Ellie's life over everything else. And that's where the situation comes where it's like, what would Ellie have done had she been given the choice? If they asked her. So it's up to you. We kill you, take your brain, and we can possibly find the cure. Also remember, the cure was not a sure thing. It wasn't a sure thing. They were gonna try and use it. So it could all have been in vain too. But let's say they put the choice in Ellie's plate. So we take your brain, you die, but you could be the cause that humanity can actually go back to being what it was. Hopefully at some point before the pandemic, we can actually eradicate the virus, we can actually become immune, we can actually, so many people and so many lives will be spared if that happens. Or you get to continue living and we're gonna try and find somebody else that has it. Chances are, since we saw the circumstances how Ellie ended up being immune, chances are that's not gonna happen. So, and you're gonna have to live with that, Ellie. Here you go. Make the decision, Ellie. Is she equipped to make that decision? Is she being given a choice in that moment? And what would she have done? And I'm leaning towards she would have actually gone through with it. Which then leaves me to Joel did this for Joel. Took nobody else into account. Because she was his reason for living. And that leaves us in a very precarious position with Joel's character. And we're gonna have to grapple with this obviously in season 2. When this game came out, we had to wait 5 years for The Last of Us 2. And boy, was that announcement of Last of Us 2. Let me also show you guys, since we're here, The Last of Us 2 announcement. 8 years ago, so it came out 2016. The trailer.
But the team behind
There's one more
wanted to
thing.
share this with you guys today. So this is from their updated engine running on PS4.
So it's about the PS4, and nobody had any idea that they were going to play a trailer for The Last of Us 2. For a long time, maybe we thought that they weren't gonna make a sequel. We didn't know if they were gonna make a sequel. They just might have left it like that. And we would just have to grapple with it. And listen to the reaction, everybody. Listen to the reaction, guys.
God of War.
I remember when this shit dropped on the internet.
Oh no!
That's the Firefly symbol. That's the Firefly symbol.
Oh my God!
Don't worry, this doesn't have spoilers for season 2. Outside of maybe Ellie playing the guitar.
So play Freebird.
We were fiending for Last of Us. I was with them.
No evil, 'cause I'm blind to it all. In my mind, my gun, they comfort me. 'Cause I know I'll kill my enemies when they come. Surely goodness and mercy will
This is a bag here too.
all the days of my life.
Here he comes.
And I will dwell on this earth forevermore. Said I walk beside the still waters and they restore my soul. But I can't walk on the path of the right because I'm wrong.
Safe to say, everybody still loved Joel after the first game. Nothing changed. They were family to us.
What are you doing, kiddo? You really gonna go through with this?
I'm gonna find, and I'm gonna kill every last one of them.
Fanboying. Fanboying. This was me when The Last of Us 2 was announced, and I'm very much excited to jump into the second season. Hopefully you guys will join me when we do that. Again, I have nothing else to say. I was just enjoying myself again so much watching this for the first time, going through these feelings again. I can't say it enough. Probably the best adaptation I've seen. Couldn't be happier. They just did their shit with the show. Congrats to everybody involved. I can't wait for season 2. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too. Super excited for you guys to experience season 2 that are watching the show for the first time, and for me to go through with it once more. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one.